Again, a different week, same shit. Bonding with Boogie and Precious perspective. And of course, I am here. Boogie Ogoon, him, Himothy,
Sure.
him for knee,
That guy.
him the G,
Know him.
him who doesn't hide, him who seeks,
That's a fact.
him with the shortest arms, him still with the longest reach, and we got my boy.
Precious with a precious perspective. And per usual, black man, it is amazing to be down here with you and sharing this talk that we talk, living this life that we live. And it's always dope when we have people that we can explore this journey of just artistry and life with, you know what I'm saying? Gaining perspectives, gaining insights, and how people transport themselves through this artistry. So I'm very happy to introduce our guest. I'm gonna let him tell y'all where y'all can find him as well as where you can get his music. My boy Howie.
How y'all doing?
Howie Stackz.
Howie Stackz. Yeah, pleasure
sure.
to be here. Yeah, y'all can find me on Instagram, Howie.Stackz with a Z.
For sure.
STACKZ.
That's everywhere.
Pretty much. You can find me on, I got my Facebook page. You just type in Howie Stackz. You could Google me really if you want. YouTube, all of that. TikTok, all of that.
All that's in order.
I'm there. Fucking with what we talking about, shit. You know what I'm saying? Follow me too. Follow you.
Yeah.
Oh,
We
yeah.
already
I
followed you.
I followed.
I mean, y'all, I wasn't talking. Y'all, I'm talking.
Say, oh yeah, everybody.
The
Yeah.
fourth wild type
Yeah,
shit.
everybody. My boy Howie Stackz, and of course, like I said, we love when we can get artists from artists. You know what I'm saying? West Side the Dime brought you to the Whoop, and like I said, we played your music right after we played his music. I was impressed, so we got you up here. And first question.
Okay.
West Side the Dime from out west.
Yeah.
You from out west too?
No.
Okay. Just asking. That's just a question.
Do I look like I'm from out west?
No, I wouldn't say that. But a West Side
Do I look
nigga
like I'm from
said
outside?
first. I really don't know. Niggas just be looking like niggas now to me. You know what I'm saying? Some nigga, because West Side the Don didn't give me West Side off my look. No disrespect, because West Side look be like it's kind of crazy. Like, that what the fuck a West Side look mean?
That ain't what I was trying to say when I asked, do I look like I'm from the west side? I was just asking.
Oh, okay. You got to go real and shit. Where you from, man?
Where I'm from, I was born in Chicago, but I
Okay.
moved when I was 3 to Florida.
Florida.
Yeah.
I
and
can
then,
see that.
Yeah. And
I
then
can see Florida. Okay, cool. Now you back.
now I'm back. I mean, I've been back for a while now, so
Okay.
I can't even really say I'm from Florida anymore. I came up here when I was 15. So
Okay.
I done put a little.
So you
dub
did
back in,
a
feel
half and half, damn near. You was in
Yeah.
Florida 15 years. You been out here, what, 15 years?
At least.
At least. On my mama.
You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, okay. That's first, like, hey, music a little different in Florida. You know what I'm saying?
It is.
Shout out to my nigga Kodak, one of my favorite artists.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Florida artists. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Florida artists in general, but shout out to my nigga Kodak. How did that I know you've seen a different culture with music down there, like as far as different sound, different, you know what I'm saying, vibes, different. How is that? Because like I said, you was out there 15 years, so you picked up some culture, some Florida culture for sure.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So how did that play into your music? You know what I'm saying? Being from out here, going, leaving. Like I said, you left at 3, so you was from Florida
raised
up
in
until
Florida,
you was raised in Florida for the most part.
Yeah,
Teenage years,
basically.
up until teenage years, and you kind of became a man back out here. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
grew into a man. But so how did that combination and that mix fall into your music? You know what I'm saying?
It definitely, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I identified as a Southerner for a very long time, man. I mean, when I came up here, like, people was kind of like, motherfucker, you walk too slow, you talk funny. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I was just like, you know what I mean? Like, but like, I just, now it's like, for me,
They told you you walk too slow?
Yeah. I started what now? I'm like, y'all motherfucker walk too goddamn fast.
Now check me out though. Chicago niggas. The only reason I brought
Like, is
that
this a
up.
motherfucking
The
race?
only reason I brought that up because I was OT this past. I was out of town this past weekend, and the person I was with, we was walking behind some motherfuckers that was from out there, and it was like.
Hey.
They walking too slow.
No, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they're walking too slow. Like, they didn't want the bump move. Like, we walked around them. And it's crazy because people could tell when you was walking too slow for them. Because the way we walked around, it was kind of like, damn, are we walking too slow? Yes, bitch, you
I
are.
love that though, simply because of where you were and they literally live at a different pace of life out there. Definitely. And so when you say a motherfucker walk too slow, it's shit. What motherfuckers usually
they chilling out there
on me?
Bitch, you don't know we walking fast in Chicago. On me.
Everywhere somewhere to be.
Where you going, man? Hey, ain't no time to be walking slow.
Where was you at when you was out OT?
I was OT. I was in Puerto Rico.
Okay, yeah, them motherfuckers, they chilling.
Yeah, big chilling.
They chilling. You know what I'm
saying? Like, so yeah, it was funny the fact that they told you walk too slow because I'm like, damn, it's crazy. I know what the fuck they meant by that, but I ain't know if that's what they meant. But I was like, so they meant walking slow for real? Because on my mama, that Chicago niggas move real quickly. Oh my mama move real quickly.
And so was that like bro was asking? Was that something that? I don't want to say transitioned over into your music, but like the style and or pace of music that you was making, did it meld well when you came back to Chicago, or did you still feel like you had like a down south sound, or what did you was it either?
I don't think it melded well at all at first. Okay. I was kind of like always like a hip hop head, you know what I'm saying? But like when I was in Florida, my mom was like super strict, super Christian. My family West Indian, but I was raised really with just my mama, so she was just real fucking strict. You know what I'm, I don't know if y'all familiar with like, I don't know if y'all West Indian or anything like that, or if you, but you know, like motherfuckers be in church, motherfuckers be like making you read the dictionary type shit. Making you,
we might be West Indian.
Yeah, but we're not. But we had a cool mom. She was strict, but it was certain shit that. Like how bro said, I tell the story all the time, so I'm happy you brought it up and read the dictionary shit. But was that reading the dictionary, did that work out beneficial to you?
Hell yeah.
So now boom.
Look, shit, West Side Nine, that nigga just used the rotund. I'm like, shit.
I can appreciate it.
Yeah, I can appreciate that motherfucking
so
word.
Yeah, when we was shorties coming up, our OG used to make us like in the summertime, you know how like kids get slow because school be out and you think she used to make us, we had daily chores and shit, and we had to read shit out the dictionary, and we had to know, she'd give us words out the dictionary, we had to know the word, know how to spell it, know the meaning, you know what I'm saying? And that was and we had to do that up until like Friday. Like Friday would be, she come home from work, and Friday that's when we go, that's the test day. That's when we go kick it at our cousin's house for the weekend. So if you ain't on this words and this shit, it ain't no kick it this weekend, your cousin crib. You know how cousins, your family crib used to be on the weekends when you been in the house all week, summertime. You know what I'm saying? My mama, you probably go outside more at your cousin crib. They getting you on the shit that you ain't even getting into on your block. So my mama, we had to shout out to OG. Yeah. Like I said, when you said strict, my mama was strict, but I don't know how strict you mean. You know what I'm saying?
My mama was real strict. So
you brought it to church.
Yeah, so, it was a lot of, and you know, she had me on like, I don't know, some other shit, and it's cool, you know, like, but I had to hide my I was always kind of a hip hop head, but I love Southern rap as well, but I had to hide that
Southern rap is hip hop
when she was around. I mean, yeah, I'm not saying it's not, but I had to hide that from her because she was that strict. So I had a rock phase. So did you know what I'm saying? I had a rock phase.
So when you was a shorty, with like, I feel like everybody in life, like especially for like, you know, we poets, you a rapper, we all artists, but I feel like everybody like that at this age, they tell us, you know what I'm saying, for the most part, like they used to write back then. So you said you was had, and you had to had, like, was you able to express yourself through the art like as a shorty, like? Or could you really not, like, you know what I'm saying?
You know, I you know, and I hate to even admit that because, to be honest, like, I love my mama to death, you know what I'm saying? But I really did, I felt like I could share with her, but like I knew it was some stuff I couldn't share with her. Okay. But I was writing back then. I was playing guitar since I was 8 years old, right? So I used to write songs and type of shit. I would play that motherfucker.
You still fuck with the guitar and shit?
I still fuck with it, but I ain't gonna lie, like I ain't as good as I should be for a nigga that's been playing since he was 8. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I ain't about to solo and shit, but I do a little finger picking. I can, you know what I'm saying? I be fucking around. I did like a little, I did a cover of "Thought It Was a Drought." And like I be doing dumb shit. Okay. Like I can like play and sing in Spanish type shit. Like just random shit. But
I can't play the guitar at all. Guitar Hero.
hey, shit.
And barely. Fucking tell out what's that
barely.
bitch speed up shit. It's that
rap, shorty.
critical.
I can play the rhythm, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's not like nothing crazy, but you know, it's
So
just
you was writing as a shorty. What type
Yeah.
of shit was you writing about? As
stupid shit.
Yeah.
Like
You talking about
whatever, you
stupid
know what I'm
shit.
saying? Like whatever fuck a 10-year-old, 11, 12, 13-year-old was gonna write, you know what I'm saying? Like
and was you writing on some form of rap shit?
eventually about 13, 14, 15, that's when I started getting
Okay.
into like switching to like making that shit rhyme and shit instead of just trying to like play that shit and sing and shit. Cause really being into like other style music, my mama taught me early, like shit, black people made all this shit anyway. So you ain't gotta be into one specific thing type shit. But I mean, you know, I took that, I ran with it. I was into like a lot of like the Jamaican ska and the reggae and like all that shit. I'm like, we started all this shit. I was into all that shit. And then, but when I came up here, I got made fun of a lot.
For sure.
You know, because I was just weird to people up here, I guess, you know. And it was the 2000s. You know how it was then.
Facts. And was it more of I don't want to necessarily say a culture shock for you trying to make music here, or work going back to Florida? Work, had you already started making music, or was it just still writing?
So I had started making music. I was recording. I was in a band. I played guitar in a band in like Merritt Island, Florida. We did like a battle of the bands. We had recorded a couple songs. I did the first song of that group. I wrote the whole motherfucking thing. They just wrote the like words and shit. Right. I wanted to sing it, thing like my voice. They had like the whiny white boy voice. You know what I'm saying? I was kind of salty about that and shit. But so I had already like dipped into it a little bit, but I hadn't recorded any rap until I got up here.
Facts. Yeah. And so what changed that? What made you shift into the rap? Was it you kind of already knowing that you wanted to transition coming to the crib, or was it kind of like, all right, I'm over this phase, or I'm over this era in my life type?
I can't even say I was over this phase, because I've always tried to like keep like my instrument playing close to me. I was in like a band up here too. I even
What was the name of the band? Bands be having names.
It
crazy
was called Andrea Gale.
Okay.
Yeah, it was just, I don't know, and it was like primarily metal, and I don't really like metal, so it was like they kind of went away from like what we was doing, and then made it more like, and I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna do what I want to do.
You a diverse guy. You was with that metal shit.
I'm not really with that metal shit. That was actually, you know what I'm saying, the segue kind of.
So I'm gonna ask though, because I feel like, and I maybe I misheard you, but you said like you may have went through like a rock star phase, or like, okay, well, not, I don't want to, and no disrespect in saying phase, but like just I feel like certain things move through, you know, but at some point I feel like you've successfully became comfortable with this rock star rap type vibe, because I feel like that's what I get from your music. Is real melodic, is real self-reflective, it's real like again, it's a rock star vibe, but also like you said, I can feel that he like rappers in the music as well. Like, and so how do you go about converging the two styles, that ability to be able to, I guess, let that rock star flair through like emotion come out while still keeping it in a, I guess, I want to say ideal rapper form? I hope that made sense.
That makes total sense, because actually, I'm glad you asked, because
for sure.
Really, like I always I feel like I'm like a walking contradiction, you know what I'm saying? So like, and my music kind of be reflecting that, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I did a lot of shit that I ain't, I learned my lesson from it, you know what I'm saying? And when it comes to the rock shit, like that's kind of where I started, so I don't be like shitting on it.
Yeah, for sure.
But I never really felt at home. You know, a little black boy in Florida. I ain't know at the time, man. I'm like, you know, we started this shit type shit. That type of energy, it's great to have. It don't change reality. Motherfuckers don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck about you. They not on your team, and most of the people in that scene, they're not gonna be like you. And the ones that look like you, they're gonna be trying to be like them.
Yeah, but for the brainwash.
You know what I'm saying?
And,
And, like, contrary to how I've ever looked, that ain't me. That ain't gonna be me. That ain't been me. You know what I'm saying? And I just eventually, I feel like I pay homage to it for being a part of my life, but I had to move on.
So where did the name Howie Stackz come from?
Honestly, it's just catchy. But
It got to be more than that. When niggas come up, you don't just come up with your name because it's catchy.
Shit. You know,
you
like,
come up with it because it's catchy, but you come up with it because you was sitting and you was thinking and
you wouldn't mind a motherfucker calling you that.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that's what it boils down to. Like, what again? Was it you who came up with the name or somebody else?
Yeah, I came up with it. I came up with I mean, I'll tell you where I got it from, and I don't know why I chose this shit either. Cause I told somebody the story one time. They was like, don't never tell nobody that shit. I'm gonna fucking tell y'all.
Wait a minute, hold on. Hold on.
Exclusive.
Hold on. Let me take a little sip. Hold on.
I don't know. I'm like a kind of like a history nerd. You know what I'm saying? And like, I had my little time where I was like looking up all the like serial killer type shit, and I just was like, I gotta like, why do people want to do that shit? You know what I'm saying?
I can see people doing that though. When you find out about one serial killer, niggas be
You gotta
like,
know.
Like you remember around the time we like when because niggas been knew about. We didn't know about Jeffrey Dahmer, but we been knew about Jeffrey Dahmer. You know what I'm saying?
But the way that series hit, I was like, okay, I ain't know it was like.
But you also knew about the other niggas that was out when Jeffrey Dahmer was out. It was we knew about
like
it,
right up north.
but we wasn't
Yeah.
looking. So I could see a motherfucker like damn, and I could see a nigga looking up. You know how much random shit niggas be into once they get into it. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead.
That's why I say, man, if a motherfucker house smell funny, get the fuck out of there. And don't eat their food, goddammit. Don't eat that sandwich.
Funny. How funny? Because niggas have been into some houses that smell funny.
But did you eat their food though?
Nah, probably not.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I done been in some kids. I'm like, I'ma just sit here like this till I go. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think they was killing nobody. But still. But I mean, anyway. So I got the name from a serial killer. That's why they told me don't never.
What
tell.
serial killer was this?
It's a random one. So Henry Howard Holmes. They called him the Monster 63rd. He was the dude that was experimenting on cadavers in the Chicago like 1800s, something like that.
He was in Chicago?
Mm-hmm. They called him the Monster 63rd.
But his name was what?
You know the post office? That was his old...
The post office that's on 63rd?
Yeah,
and like,
that used to be his house, and they tore it down and built the post office.
The post office across from Aldi's?
I think so.
Yeah. Yep. On my mama. On 63rd, down Kennedy King over there.
Yeah. So it's Henry Howard Holmes, I think.
So Henry Howie, the Stackz, you just do that.
I just took the Howie, and then I'm just like Stackz. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I had a couple other rap names, and them bitches was trash. And I'm like, you know what?
Niggas rap names do be trash.
I ain't about to be young.
One of my rap names, when I was freestyling this shit back in the day, my rap name was The Juice. So my mama, The Juice. So
you ever heard of MC Juice?
No.
Oh, okay. Shit.
Yeah, I used to call myself The Juice when I was battle rapping and shit back in the day. I had an email. I think I had an email address and everything. You know, that was a long time ago. Them niggas had email addresses back then.
Hell yeah.
Shout out to the internet. We've come a long way.
That tagged and all that shit.
Folks say he made this shit off serial killer.
Yeah, I don't know why.
And that is
that ain't nothing I want to promote.
Yeah,
but even
everybody just liked the name, so I just kept it.
I guess I was thinking on the metaphorical, like I be killing this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
consistently.
You feel me? Yeah, even if it ain't like
strategically, consistently,
methodically. The name came how it came, and it's just as long as it came.
Now crazy. I've been Howie Stackz for honestly. Shit, since like 2012, 2013.
Facts on me.
So it's been a minute. I was in a group called like Same Set. I was in a rap group and shit. We was like,
God damn, Howie!
I be doing a lot of shit, bro. I be
rock band, solo rock artist, rap group.
But I feel like that's dope though, because it shows the transformation throughout your artistry, your ability to be malleable and kind of just go with the different directions that artistry take you. Because sometimes, like, especially with shit like music, like, you may want to go in a direction, but some shit call you over here. It's more melodic. Because like I said, listening to your music is definitely a reflection of self, but also what you see in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so I ask, how simple, easy, or hard is it to get in the booth sometimes and get that shit out, because it may be personal or because it may be something that you going through?
Honestly, it depends on the subject matter. Like, I think, sometimes it just flow out. I used to be like one of them guys that was like, I get mad. Niggas like, you gotta write some shit. I'm like, nah, I write when I write type shit. I don't feel like I'm like that anymore, but at the same time, I'm a little bit more seasoned now. But like sometimes it flow, but sometimes like I wrote a couple songs. Like I wrote a song, like the reason why I moved up here was my mom passed away. Okay, right. So I've written a couple songs about that. Like, and it was always hard to do that one. It got easier as the years went on, but it was always hard to do that one. But I still did it with like my whole chest. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I just that one's real hard. Like, it's easier like to write some like brag, it's like swag out type shit. Like, I don't know. I like to write. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just got to get into like the right mindset to do it. And I'm trying to learn how to get into the mindset and like tap into that without being like drunk or high. But like, I still do it.
Wait, when you was writing that shit for your OG, was you crying and shit?
I ain't gonna lie. So I'm not. I mean, I ain't gonna lie.
Ain't shit to lie about. Yeah.
I can't remember if it was the second or third time. I just remember the year I made it. So I made it in 2015 because it was like the 10-year anniversary. Because I moved up in 2005, right? It was the 10-year anniversary. And I wrote this song, and
you wrote a song?
Yeah, I was like, when I was doing it,
you wrote a song, yeah.
I was crying, bro. And then listening back to it, I was crying. Like, I ain't even gonna lie, like, I ain't even gonna stunt. Like, that shit just it wasn't helping because like I wrote it in a way that I would feel it. You know what I mean? Like, and I was sad, but then now it's just like, it might be a line or two here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think the hardest stuff for me to write is nowadays, like today, is like I don't want to, like the conscious shit. I don't want to be sounding too preachy, but like sometimes I'm just like, I don't know, I gotta say something.
Yeah, for sure. And it's with the preachy shit, what I will say is, as far as the market that we into, it's damn near. I like preachy. I hate to call it preachy because it's but the lyrical shit.
Yeah, it feels kind of silly to call it preachy.
Yeah,
but at the same time,
but
like,
I knew exactly what you was talking about.
Like,
I knew exactly what you was talking about. I like that type of rap because them the niggas who be rapping for real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like you said, that really ain't. If you just plan on rapping just to be rapping, and you know that really ain't the way to go right now. You know what I'm saying? Just as far as I feel like in music. You know what I'm saying? If you trying to pop, you could push the conscious shit, and it's some niggas get on from it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
oh, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? But
I can't knock it at all. I still
it's a different type of. You gotta find that type of crowd. You really gotta.
You gotta find.
You gotta really be going crazy, and you really gotta. Cause even I think one of the people, and I don't even know his name, cause like I said, I've only seen a few things, but I know he be rapping, and I know he had the culture. What's the dude that be having his wife in the video? Black dude. He be having the kids in the video, the dancers. He damn near and he be rapping for real.
Igwipe,
you know what I'm talking about?
Toby,
you know what I'm talking about?
I forgot. Yeah. I'm like, I don't want to butcher the name.
Got his lady with him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was real like listening to him, and I'm like, damn, he really going crazy. Like he really
Yeah.
but he wasn't no nigga I kept up with. You know what I'm saying? Like he wasn't no niggas. Niggas, like I say, it's the airwaves. Niggas want to listen to some shit on a daily that they can. Even though you can vibe to that shit, but you can't vibe to that shit how you vibe to that beat, that vibe to that, you know what I'm saying? You know, that music, you know what I'm saying? That real, you can't vibe to that shit how you vibe. That's some shit you got to vibe to in your headphones, maybe at the gym, when you're working out, but when you outside, when you not
motherfuckers still trying to turn up a little
bit. But I feel like, and that's where, as the culture on some real shit, niggas got to change the channel, bro.
Facts.
And the only reason I say that is because, like, we look at it's fuck like, bro, and I hate to give it more life on Bonding with Boogie and the Precious perspective, but we look at this Diddy shit, bro, and you think about how, like,
damn, not Diddy coming up.
you think about how this nigga has been ingrained in our life musically to be one of them niggas in the industry. And then you think this nigga got 764 dillies and 1,000 pounds of fucking baby oil. Do I want to be a part of this industry? Like, do I want to kick it with these type niggas? And that's nothing to say niggas who party. As niggas who into what they into, cool. But at the
party
same
how
time,
you party.
You hear me?
You want to party?
I'm trying to party.
Why you don't party with me?
Because I
know like party.
I did party. That was crazy. What he say? Yeah, my boy. He talking about I love when niggas you do that, scraping and scrambling.
Man, I knew it was something wrong with that nigga.
Nori?
Yeah. Why are you talking to him?
I love when you scraping and scratching like that, Daddy.
Nori ass was scared. Everybody in there but Jadakiss was scared.
Oh man.
Jadakiss was the only nigga that wasn't scared because Jadakiss knew, like, man, I will beat this nigga.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Jadakiss knew, man, I will fuck Diddy, right? Them other niggas, they industry for real. You know, kissing them industry, but kissing them ain't industry.
Not fucking around.
Yeah,
and
kissing
there's
them
already some fake animosity between them niggas, like on the music shit, like so. But bringing Diddy up to say, like, I feel like when motherfuckers start realizing that shit
scraping scrapping
is nuts.
I'm like, bro, if you ain't from New Orleans, I don't want to hear a nigga say daddy, goddamn it. Like, I knew the moment he said first, I was like,
he was heavy with the daddy.
I was scraping, scratching, daddy, you
party.
That's 3 strikes.
All that party.
You got 3 strikes right now.
He pressed Fab about partying with him, and I watched, and Fab was like, nigga, I party, but I ain't party with you. Like, I was trying to go to, I know what party you talking about, but no, I ain't on that. I just regular party, before party, not the after party. That shit to say, niggas damn near, we see what a party and then got niggas.
Yeah.
The party and then got niggas spare cases. You feel me?
Well,
like,
I mean, that's why, you bringing up a great point with that, because, I feel like the mood right now, even in the industry, is also fuck the industry, because you seeing all the artists that's trying to get they publishers or they selling their catalogs and they going, you know what I'm saying? Like, one of the big ones I peeped was Future. I'm like, motherfuckers was arguing about his catalog. He ain't sell it for enough. I'm like, this motherfucker,
he sold it for enough, but
he free now.
But yeah, he free. But to us, the people that say he didn't sell it for enough, them Future fans that's like, Future shit was worth.
Oh yeah,
because he only got like 80 million for his shit or some shit like that.
I would happily take 80 million for my catalog.
And like I say, I would like to have 80 million. But what I'm saying is, Future is worth more than 80 million.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? To the hood, to the trenches, to the my mama said, fuck it, nigga, hit the streets and live.
Got that crack and I did what I did.
80 million.
Yeah,
80 million a lot. And we ain't saying like it wasn't a lot, but we said it like, man, Future was supposed to get.
You were like 200 million, goddamn man. Like,
he's still making them bitches
off that kind. So,
but
now that's probably his catalog now though. Right. He didn't got that. They didn't bought bought that shit for 80 million. Now he Future probably boss now for himself. You feel me?
And reeling us
halfway,
reeling us back in though. Like, how important has that been in your musical and artist journey? Like, the music aspect, but also understanding the business aspect, understanding that like you did all your points of where motherfuckers find you, like being able to stand in all those spaces while still being an artist. Like, is that difficult? Like, does that take some of the creative joy out of it, or is it just a part of the process now?
Now it's a part of the process, but at the time I was definitely one of them niggas that was like when I was in my group, I feel like I fucked the group up. But at the same time, like one of my main engineers, he was in the group with me and shit. We didn't all talk about that shit, but I feel like back then I was kind of like, looking back, I feel like I was a diva. At the time, I didn't feel like I was a diva. You know what I'm saying? But like looking back, I was like, oh my bad. Looking back, I was like, you know, I don't know. It was like, oh, you know, I can't do this. I shouldn't be doing that. Not even that. It was just like
them diva niggas be feeling like they the best niggas.
It wasn't like
David Ruffin ass.
It wasn't like nobody coming to see you, oh, this type diva. It was like you know, like our video ain't good enough. It's not good enough. Like I don't like, you know, like it was just like I was focused on the wrong shit. And I feel like even then,
you might have not been. You might have been trying to tell niggas that shit ain't good enough.
Well, I mean,
to your standards.
But you know I mean, like I look back, and I mean, you know, because the more we do this, the more people go see. They might dig up some pictures and be like, "Oh, that nigga talk a lot of shit, but he looked fucked up back in the day," type shit. Yeah, I think that was part of the problem, and I think that I was so stubborn, feeling like I said it in a song in 2015. Never felt like my pockets defined who I was, type shit. That was my whole, like, that was my mission statement. I'm like, y'all should accept me for who the fuck I am, how the fuck I look like. I'm still cold. I'm better than y'all. Woo woo type shit. But niggas, they still want that like image.
Me.
You know what I'm saying? And like, but like the way that's like carried through over the years is that I've learned from my mistakes, and I've realized like, you know, you still gotta put a little butter and salt on that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, you know, a little sugar. People like that shit. They like the motherfucking like, you know, that shit that just you take a bite and it tastes good.
The
You feel me?
razzle
Like,
dazzle, yeah.
but like, you know, if you a creative writer and you a creative, like maybe your task could be to somehow make it fit with your mission statement and mix that all together. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know, you like I've heard one of the artists I've been in the studio with, they call it earworms. Earworms. Like when you have to catch a song, you got the earworm. You know what I'm saying? So you can make the earworm, and really, niggas ain't always paying attention, right? We can say the same gripes about the state of the culture and the state of music, but you can put whatever you want on the earworm, and it might get caught in the nigga head. Now they might be singing a life lesson, or they might be singing about drinking down Julio. It's whatever. Like, it's up to you as the artist to, you know what I'm saying? Like, make that shit happen. You feel me? Like, and that's kind of like, I think where I've grown to from that. But like, you know, I used to be toe up. I used to be the mad rapper. Shit ain't work out for me.
Toe up means what?
You know, like just like, I'm like, like niggas ain't trying to feel, niggas ain't hearing what I'm saying, like,
for sure.
type shit. I don't like, fuck all that, man. Nice. Like now, I think what's great about it is that like what used to be a shortcoming is now a strength. Cause now you see these major artists trying to do what the fuck I'm set up to do right now.
For sure.
So I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm just a regular ass nigga with a family, going to work type shit. But I own all my masters, all that shit that they now trying to do.
On me.
We was doing that shit 5-6 years ago. We just didn't realize the implications.
On me.
Now it's time. You know, you put your shit out there. You own it.
So, but even if you get signed, shit get blue, you got shit that on my mama, that's the industry has come a long way, and fella, niggas done got halfway smart. Niggas know how to make money on there. Niggas still make money and still take that deal in the end, cause that deal be different. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like once you making that money on your own, and it's expensive. You know what I'm saying? To keep your image up, to pay for your own shows, to pay for your own travel, to pay for your own this, that, and the third. And you got a motherfucker that's going to give you some money up front and still do all of that. But you know, you got to pay a motherfucker back. But it's still like, so it's the deal, like I said, is so shout out to them niggas that's just like pushing and progressing.
It's enticing.
And keeping it
It's enticing.
Yeah.
But you might get the thing about the entertainment industry, and I'm not saying it like I'm just some nigga that been up in the entertainment industry. I'm a nigga that's been watching and just seeing how the fuck am I ever gonna fit into this shit, because this is what I like to do and I'm good at it, and I don't want to waste the talent, even though I'm good at a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? But it's one of those things that I'm really good at, you feel me? But it's like trying to see where I fit into that. It's like it's your business, it's your product. You have control over it. Like, it's intimidating for it to be on you. But at the same time, if you set shit up the right way and do the shit you need to do, you could probably, even if you needed to get a loan, right? Because that's all the record deal is a big ass loan. You could probably get better terms from a business loan than you could from a record deal. So if niggas just stop being thirsty for that shit.
You work your way up the ladder, nigga. You don't go to the parties. You don't pop ass. You don't do the freaky shit. You grind it the fuck out on your own terms. Like you said, it's crazy to think that that's a science that niggas gotta give to people. I gotta tell you not to sell yourself, and not even just on no sexual shit, but on some like morals and standards type shit.
Like compromise yourself.
Yeah, like literally that.
The thing is though, money has become morals and standards.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Like not to all, but nigga, that's the time we live in. Niggas ain't, you can't say that to a nigga who ain't never had shit. And some niggas, a lot of niggas now, before they really become artists for real, meaning like some niggas make a hit song and the industry get to coming. They ain't even got projects and shit out. Some niggas just come with a hit song.
They just drop that one.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, nigga, some niggas don't even be building themselves up enough to at least be doing some little shows on their own already. Some niggas get a hit song and it'd be like the label offer you something and you like, shit, I didn't think this was even gonna be a hit. Don Julio, he was already a funny nigga, but he blew up with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I ain't say he got no record deal, but that nigga on stage doing shows performing that one song. Now. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, it's you can't.
I mean, it ain't nothing wrong with that. You know, like you gotta get it how you can get it.
You gotta get it how you willing to get it. I mean, like if that's what you gonna do and accept consequences, repercussions, and everything good and bad that come with that shit, and whatever come with that shit.
A lot of people ain't built like that though.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it's a lesson you're gonna learn one way or the other, I think. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta take what come with it. If that's what you want to do, cool. Like, if that's what you want to do. I'm not here to judge you.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'm not here to judge you.
Judgment free.
You know what I mean? But
people make their own choices for whatever reason they make them for.
But having a single, ain't nothing wrong with that. Like, I mean, ultimately, like, you could get it a bunch of different ways, probably. You just got to get it the right one for you. But then you got to be quick enough with it to capitalize off of whatever you getting so that you don't end up ass out when another nigga like Diddy, to bring him back up, not even selling, but giving you back your publishing right before he go to jail. Man, fuck you. You know, earned 30 years of my publishing. You want to give it back?
Contract.
My publishing ain't even worth shit.
Just got a nickel. Pussy.
Ain't no, you gave Junior Mafia back they shit in 2023. You know what I'm saying? Like, he bogus.
What am I gonna do with this?
So that B5.
They gave it to him back in the 90s, goddammit. Like,
nigga, they ain't heard no B5 song on the radio. These ain't no real masters to no damn body.
Masters of what?
What them Biggie? The only masters you got that a nigga really want is them Biggie masters for real.
When they said he did that, I'm like, he basically.
What other masters
he fucked your bitch and gave her
for
back.
Real from Diddy catalog?
Crazy.
Other than Biggie, what else do you really want from them hit songs? You would take them. Them hits, not even them. Them hit songs, them the only songs you damn near want. Oh my mama, niggas ain't listening to that shit no more.
Get that shit back.
Them hits, because he probably couldn't. Fuck you talking about that shit.
That nigga gave the easy gift.
Yeah, he wasn't even thinking about them when he was giving shit back. He was thinking about the niggas like, damn, His shit, that shit been spent, been blue. They ass.
Look, I knew that nigga wasn't shit before they caught the baby oil at the crib.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing. Like, I think everybody knew. Like, no, I never looked at Diddy as a good guy.
But
but
black people be fanning.
And that's all it is, bro.
Oh, it's money. You must know something. You must
understanding. Yeah, like nigga, and that's we say black people, but that's the American way.
People,
you feel me? Yeah, like that's damn near when you see like the bully in the scene, the nigga that pop up that's talking this shit. That I feel like that's beyond black. That's America. And so he was damn near. Diddy was in representation of that in the black music industry. You know what I'm saying? Diddy was the muscle. And we don't look at it like that because Diddy didn't come on the scene like a 50 Cent.
Yeah, Diddy was scaring niggas.
Yeah,
but that's because at a point in time, let's be honest though, we was young, bro.
We was young.
I didn't even nigga, bro. I ain't never heard a nigga call Diddy soft.
I feel like I heard
any nigga, bro.
They was trying.
Any nigga I'd have never heard talk about Diddy talk to you like Diddy as.
They said he was from the burbs.
He from the burbs because his mama was a nurse and his daddy was a drug dealer that got smoked in New York for telling. Oh my mama, so he a shorty. He done probably seen some shit. You feel me? But beyond all that, Diddy was a young nigga who had money, who got in, and when you young got money, you could turn yourself into whatever nigga you want to be.
Yep.
And as long as you believe that's what you is every day for a while, that's what you become.
Diddy was a master
Diddy made himself a gangster and said, I'm a gangster, I got money, I can get niggas beat up, I can get niggas shot, I got paper, I produce, nigga, and he became that. So, and like I said, he might have been that, but niggas say he from the burbs, niggas say he did come up with a mother that's a nurse, a daddy that's drugs, so he probably did grow up in the suburbs. It's suburb niggas that's gangsters and killers right now because that's what they believed that they were and that's what they became and that's what they do. Shit, so
like that.
You know what I'm saying?
They do be like that.
And so correlating back to you, Howie, how much of you comes out in your music?
To be honest, my main talking points with the music. So one of my favorite albums is Aquemini, right?
Outkast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some of my favorite rappers, Outkast, UGK, right? And there's this blurb, I can't remember what song it is. Maybe not Chunky Fire. I don't remember which one it is. But it's the song they had with Raekwon on Aquemini. And he was like, all you need, son, is like bust your shit open beats and like lyrics be or some shit like that.
Giving niggas the game back then because that was the game still. Them beats.
Yeah.
The beat been the thing.
The bust your shit open beats.
The beat been the thing, but them niggas was rapping too though. Them niggas was.
And that's kind of like where I got my first,
Shout out to Wu-Tang Clan.
Bust your shit open beats, but I can say whatever the fuck I want because niggas ain't listening anyway. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna say what I want to say. You know what I'm saying?
About them waves. Them vibrations.
It's crazy that y'all was just talking about the beats, and that's because that's what music was. Like MCing came second to the music. You know what I'm saying? Even in listening to you talk about your journey and how it started with guitar. You know what I'm saying? You was playing in a space of like sonic sound waves, like and hearing certain shit, and then I feel like after you feel music first before you hear it, like, or at least good music. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of times that shit, it'll be your first time hearing some shit, but because you get the essence of it, whether it be the beat, whether it be the melody, whatever the case, because that shit captures you, you damn near nodding to this shit like you done been heard this, like this been your shit. And I feel like that's because that's the connection, that's the sound waves that we able to just tap into. And so being able to have MCs hop on the track to really smoke that bitch and be like you say, I'm saying whatever I want on this motherfucker because y'all already in tune with how it sound. Like I think that's really the power in music, for real.
Yeah, and that's to tie it in. That's definitely the goal because I be trying to put like me on that motherfucker. Like
I peeped that Raising Cane's line you said too.
Yeah, all you got's a little sauce. You niggas Raising Cane's.
Yeah, all you got is a little sauce. You niggas Raising Cane's because all they got is a little sauce. in the garlic bread. In the garlic bread. You said a little sauce. I said, bro, because the chicken don't taste like shit.
You know what, bro? But motherfuckers be swearing by that shit.
Why? Check me out.
Because of the sauce.
No, bro. Hey,
and the bread.
Check me out.
And niggas be hungry and be right there. Because that
that
shit expensive as hell for that weak ass shit.
Sauce and bread done got motherfuckers real fine in this world.
Have y'all seen who cloned Tyrone?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Don't you know the chicken spot that was in? That's damn near what Raising Cane's is,
that's
boy.
Hilarious.
Motherfuckers be damn near eating that shit. And y'all talk all that shit.
It's a name brand.
They only got 4 fucking items on the menu.
Yeah.
They only got a different
1 chicken tender, 3 chicken tender, chicken tender with fries.
It's crazy. So I went to
and I've never seen anybody eating a Raising Cane.
I got off work the other day, and nigga, I was going to T-Mobile to get a screen protector. T-Mobile right there on 95th. I was going to get a screen protector, and I'm hungry as hell. And I'm like, damn, I ain't had no Raising Cane's in a long time. I'm finna get some Raising Cane's. I pull up, I get the joint everybody get the full tender.
On me, because you're a grown adult.
I went to the crib. I ate that shit. And as I was eating that shit, I say, that's why I don't go to Raising Cane's. I won't go back. It was just a day that I was like, fucking Raising Cane's right there. I ain't had that shit in a minute. I'ma see. I know that shit weak. For real, but I'm going to get it. And I'm right here, and I'm going to spend the money on the shit.
As soon as you run out the sauce, though, like, meal over.
I got that shit to the crib, and I ate the bread I enjoyed. I dipped the chicken sauce. And the bread and the sauce taste better than the chicken and the sauce, because the bread already good. The bread sauce combo.
Don't tell me that don't sound familiar, though.
The bread sauce combo versus the chicken sauce combo, it was like, I won't be back for another 9 months. And it's just going to have to take for me to be outside and be like, or somebody to be with me and be like, they want some Raising Cane's.
That one on 95th. Them punk ass kids be playing in their ass.
On 95th?
Yeah. they don't do that shit right. Like, them little motherfuckers made me feel like an old motherfucker. Because I'm like, y'all in this bitch. Oh, y'all ain't doing this right. Like, this.
What they doing?
They shouldn't have been in there with my motherfucking chicken tenders. These motherfuckers all on their phone and playing and dilly-dallying and shit, bitch. I see why this shit tastes like
y'all
this.
food safety class.
I done had Raising Cane's for a long time, and that bitch never tasted like anything until you're not dipping in that sauce. You will eat another tender without the sauce. You're not gonna dip after every bite. You're dipping that tender in that sauce, bro. It's no
after a while, after like the third or fourth bite.
Yeah, you gotta
bitch, and then you gotta extra sauce.
Drip. I need extra sauce. I need to drip this shit all on top of it.
Crazy.
Hey,
I'm glad you caught that line because
I caught it. I said, I heard Raising Cane's line. And I just had that shit like 2 weeks ago, and it was most definitely a little sauce, because that's all they got is a little sauce and bread, a little sauce, a little bread.
All you got is a little.
They can't rap for real. They just got a little sauce, little bread.
Raising Cane's.
Speaking in that space, when did it hit you? When did you realize you had the sauce? When did you take on that journey and that persona of Howie Stackz and say, I bet I'm damn near doing this shit? Because I feel like you said, coming from a space where your OG maybe wasn't as accepting of rap music and all that different type of shit, to transitioning into, I bet this is who the fuck I'm finna be. When did that come about?
I honestly, shit. I think musically maybe like 2016, 2017. I think visually, like with the image, maybe 2022. You know what I'm saying? Like, to be honest, when I got my girl. I always wanted one of these motherfuckers since I was a kid, you know, because that's just how it was down there type shit.
Hold on, big dog. We finna get into
that. Shit, pass me the bottom, man. God damn it.
Hey, hold on, nah. You got a grill in 2022?
Hell yeah.
And you was in Chicago?
Hell yeah.
We don't do that shit.
Oh yeah, but I got it from down south.
And your shit
I ain't get
permanent?
it from up here. No, I got perm cuts. So it look like it's permanent, but it's a pullout.
Okay,
and I know if Florida niggas gonna be like, nah, he ain't no real Florida nigga.
Ain't no point to nah.
Man, fuck y'all niggas, man.
Get the permanent cuts, big dog. Yeah, don't get the permanent.
My teeth is decent. I spent all them years rapping about how my teeth decent because I couldn't have no grill. As soon as I got that motherfucker, I'm like, I'm finna get this motherfucker. Like, you can't stop me. Even if I wanted this motherfucker for 20 years, you can't stop me. I gotta get it. I know it's weird for a nigga that's from out here,
and it's crazy.
It's not, it was like a goal post that I had set.
I be expecting anything from anybody from anywhere.
That's a fair assumption.
It's thinking like how much of a flex it is though. Like in regards to different. Your teeth.
It was like, just like me wanting to do some shit.
Being different is. You know, you fuck with a lot of, I ain't gonna say niggas, because niggas don't be really saying too much of shit. But like, fucking with these bitches and shit, I'm a nigga who ain't got no tattoos and no piercings. It's crazy. Bitches like niggas with tattoos and piercings. But then, bitches have been infatuated with me off the strength that I don't have any tattoos or piercings. So like being different. You know what I'm saying? Like, so a nigga with a grill, bitches ain't got niggas with grills. They love a nigga with a grill, you know what I'm saying? My nigga got a grill, He a down south nigga. He was raised in Florida. He been out here 15 years though, but he's still a Floridanian. But he's still Floridanian. You hear what they call Floridian? Floridian?
I don't know. I just made that up.
Floridian. Flamingo. Hey, we don't know what they call them. But I said, man, being different is being different.
Just gotta like be yourself, even though I mean the hard thing about being yourself is motherfuckers be like, nah, that nigga lame as hell. But like, you just gotta be you though. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying. Nah, I mean, you gotta be you all the time. But they gonna tell you lame sometimes.
And that's
every nigga gonna be lame.
I was finna say, that's just because of assimilation though. Like when a person, it's crazy. People will champion the outcast, so to speak, only when other people do it. While the niggas doing the strange thing or the odd thing from everybody else, motherfuckers getting that, boy, he weird as hell, boy, he lame as hell, boy, he strange as hell. But once that oddity, so to speak, becomes niggas who code and be on the computer, it's not until niggas respect them until GTA come out, until Facebook's developed, until the shit happens that it's like, oh, that's why he was weird, or that's why he was, because I see that shit as a person just being invested in their mission and their passion. Like, and that's why I truly respect artistry the way that I do, and understanding that when I see other people who are so embedded in their own visions and versions of themselves, I can't do shit but respect that, because you a person who gonna stand on business about you. And if you don't do it, who will? So in the case that I see it in you, I'm shit. You got my respect.
So Howie Stackz, you got anything new for us? Like coming up soon? Videos, music, projects?
I got a couple things, man.
Shows.
Yeah, actually we do got I'm on a bill for Urban Lux Cafe this Saturday. I'm actually there with Westside Don. Yeah,
79. Yeah. Okay, shout out to motherfucking Urban Lux Cafe, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I done met a lot of. I just posted a clip. Are you familiar with a nigga named Mike Lowry?
I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, I know.
I'll show you. Yeah, once the show over with, I met that nigga at Urban Lux Cafe, and that nigga on my mama, and I just posted. I met both of these. Hey, shout out to Urban Lux Cafe, bro. Yeah. If you've never been to Urban Lux Cafe, go to Urban Lux Cafe. Always an open mic. Always something going. If something is going. Urban Lux Cafe is a staple in Chicago right now to the black community. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? As far as artistry, as far as they right on 79th, Exchange, right next to the liquor store. Everything else around that bitch shut down and closed. You know, it's all abandoned shit right there. They open. It's black people in there, white people in there. It's people who they've become, and I've only been one time, but the fact that I've met so many artists from that night, I see that people be in that bitch on the regular.
Doing all different.
Yeah.
All different types of
bro.
shit too.
So shout out to Urban Lux Cafe. That's a place you need to go. If you into the arts and you do your thing or a place you need to go, if you not and just want to go see a good show, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Urban Lux Cafe for sure.
Definitely. It was a pleasure.
So you gonna be at Urban Lux Cafe when?
October 12th, this coming Saturday. Show 6 to 9, vibe check, curated by Hef Banks. So ironically, you brought up the Raising Cane's line. The dude that produced that, his name's El Sabio. He's the one that said, "Hey, I'm gonna just tell my guy to throw you on the show." I was like, "Okay." I'm like, I ain't know what was gonna happen. Hef reached out.
Have you ever been there before?
Yeah. So
Okay, cool.
I did the last show. Well, not the in June. It was in June. But he kind of like linked me up, and then dude reached out to me. Then he was cool. Then I went there, performed. He was there. He played some beats, and then I met Westside Don now. And then we wound up, you know what I'm saying, working on some music and shit like that.
Hey man,
too.
that networking, that going outside shit, you never know who you gonna bump into.
Yeah,
You never know. You never know who gonna become a friend or who gonna become an associate. So for everybody in our craft, everybody that's doing what we doing, network, go outside. You know, go out and show your creativity. Go out and show your passion. You know what I'm saying? And link and get involved with people. Cause like I said, you build great bonds. You gain opportunity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, go out there and get involved, man.
Definitely. I also got a video coming up October 23rd.
For what song?
Oh well.
Oh well. Okay.
Yeah.
It's on the tape.
It is on the tape. So my last project was Don't Take This Personal.
Mm-hmm.
I released it May 31st. I released the project at the same time with the video for the first track, Not Again. I used a dude from Indiana, one of my like homies from college. They was in a rap group together. Two white boys from
Dude
Indiana.
from Indiana is crazy.
Yeah, no, I mean, you know,
two
like
dudes from Indiana.
Yeah,
it's not crazy because them be the motherfuckers that niggas don't even know about. And you,
hey, he cold. Shit, he cold. He did a big one with
I
Not
can see a
Again.
nigga
So
from Indiana
you know,
being cold.
he came back and we did Oh Well, and then we did like a little fun video on top of that, and then I ironically did. He took some leftover footage and did the Big Mistake song, which is the one you talking about with the Raising Cane's line in it. That is unreleased too. But right now, the first one we're gonna come out with is
Nigga, that's unreleased. How the fuck we got it?
the song's out, but the video ain't.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I was
that'll
say,
come
man, that
soon.
shit, we just played
I'm
that
glad
shit.
you like it, because you know what I'm saying. Like, hey,
I was just saying, nigga, we just played that shit.
that was my so I had two. So I had two recent projects. It was
Okay.
the one that y'all have been introduced to, Don't Take This Personal. Then there was also Organic, and that was all with El Sabio.
Okay.
And, Don't Take This Personal was with Flex Lennon. I met him at Private Stock. I don't know if y'all are familiar, but it's like way up north on like Montrose and shit like that.
Thanks, nah,
But
I heard
he, I think he's done a lot of production for people. He did like Saba too and stuff like that. And they both cool people, you know what I'm saying? I just been working with them. I be working with a lot of like different producers trying to, do different shit. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm gonna put out the videos for. I got the video for Big Mistake. It's not out yet, but the next one to be on the lookout for is Oh Well, featuring Vince the Man. October 23rd. Then I got some singles coming out. I got a single with this dude named Kiggs. He's really, his style's got me experimenting with my style a little bit. That's called 10km.
Okay.
I heard that it was good to write on a plane. I was in the plane and I wrote the song. As generic and corny as that might sound, it was like 11,000 kilometers or some shit. So that's where the name came, 10km type shit. So I just like took whatever I wrote down, recorded that shit, and then them niggas was like, I fuck with it. I'm like, it sounded a little like Juice WRLD. You know what I'm saying? But
There's nothing wrong with that.
it was I mean, I fuck with Juice WRLD, but
Yeah, different.
it do sound a little
different
Juice
strokes for different
WRLD-ish.
folks.
You feel me? But and then after that, I got another one called shit. I'm forgetting my own shit. Conflict, and it's also by Kiggs. And it's with Lil Brian It's a Go. He from Joliet, and then Vince the Man again. And that's December 20th. And then the other one is November 1st. So it'll be the video, then the singles, and then we'll see when Big Mistake get released.
October 12th. You at Urban Cafe though, right?
Yeah, October 12th. Sure. I'm at Urban Lux Cafe. So that's this coming Saturday. So if we releasing it before then, come see ya. If not, just you got to check out Urban Lux for yourself, man. It's a good time. You know what I'm saying?
Good vibe.
Sure. So,
and rapping with a Precious perspective, man. I feel like we always hone in on that fact of being yourself and doing your own thing, but that's really what true artistry is. I feel like people coming into a space of self-awareness that allows you to wear and rep your own flag. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Show up unapologetically as self. And I won't even say hope that people fuck with it, because when you are yourself, like, it really is a universal frequency, I feel like, that we all exist on, and that's God, that's the Most High. Yeah. And so when people are able to, especially sonically, I feel like music, spoken word, when people are able to catch you with their words and y'all are able to connect, it's important that you're doing it from your heart, because everybody else's ain't gonna resonate on the same exact one as yours until y'all tap in together. And so again, shout out to you, Howie Stackz, for coming through with the dope vibes, amazing music. Bro, you got anything else for him?
It's Boogie Ogun, aka him with the, him for knee, him the G, him who doesn't hide, him who seeks, him with the shortest arms, him still with the longest reach. And I just want to say, I thank everybody for listening. I thank the dope artists that we got to come on here. You know, like I say, I always leave love at the end and let people know I appreciate them. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you for adding to what we are doing, because we doing this. You came and you helped us do this. You helped us progress. You helped us move into the new day. You helped us move into the new post. You helped us move into new content. You know what I'm saying? We same, vice versa. You know
I appreciate y'all having me. Shit, yeah, for real, vice versa.
We hope to see you again. After you drop the new, after we drop new, we get together, talk about it, and we be back here talking about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, shit.
So like I said, I appreciate you. I appreciate what you're doing. I appreciate your craft. I appreciate the music. I appreciate the listeners and the followers and the subscribers. And we're out.
Peace.